Hi friends, welcome. Can NotebookLM work as a SEO consultant for us, telling us a particular site or a page is of high quality, medium quality or low quality? What are the actionable points we have to take to improve the quality or ranking of the page? We'll follow all the Google guidelines and experiment with this. These are the 3 pages we give it as our source. So this is the Google's creating helpful and reliable people first content guidelines. Whatever it is there, it will take as a source from here. The next one was our Google search guidelines about AI generated content. So this is also one of the source. And what is the search rater guideline? This PDF document what you have Google has given, that we have used as a source material. So these 3 source materials. In the customization window, these instructions we have given, it was a very generic and the entire website we have given. The outcome was quite long. It was more than 30 minutes. So I had to delete this one, and this time I decided to give a specific URL. So nothing here and there, it's a specific URL. Let it say whether it is what are the points to be improved, and I expected actionable points from here. So we generated it, and this time after some time it was generated. And
does it explain those little details, give real world examples? Is it comprehensive?
This too was quite generic, so I decided that let me give the specific instructions so it will follow that. Removed this again, and this time decided to give very specific instructions. So started with the customization again. Here I have pasted a big list of instructions. One thing I forgot, that there is a limit of 500 characters of instruction you can give. You cannot exceed 500 characters. So I had to rework on it, created bullet points on that, and finally reached the target of 500 characters and asked to generate now. So it took some time and it has generated. Now this time the URL is there, but I did a mistake. Check this URL. This is the instruction I have given, so it has blindly followed that, but it has not analyzed properly. So I had to change this one.
Welcome back to the deep dive. I know you've been working hard on your website's SEO and you're ready to take things to the next level.
But
to my surprise, this didn't check anything on that particular page and given me all the advice of what are the basics of EEAT and quality, all the stuff. What is a medium, low quality site, all these things. But it has not talked anything about the link or URL what I have provided. So what I did is, I think something was wrong in my prompt. So what are the instructions? So I deleted this particular one. Again, try to regenerate it. And this time I have what has worked before, the same one I have pasted it here and maintained the 500 limit. So you can see using this guideline, check this page. This has specifically I have mentioned. Now what? Removed some space here and there, and now I am within the 500 characters limit. So let's generate. Fine, it is working on it. The output is generated and it is 12-minute duration. Let's check this one.
all into action. So what kind of page?
It's about the Python Rendex function. See how it stacks up against Google's idea of quality?
Nice. Let's get into it.
Okay. First thing that jumped out at me reading these guidelines,
Hit me.
emphasis on website purpose.
So it has taken care of our URL this time. Let's see what the analysis says. After a brief introduction to the what's the navigation, helpful content and all this, it has started talking exactly on the URL what has we have given as input.
Now let's dive into the content itself. Does the page answer the question? The user's question.
In this case, understanding that Rendex function in Python.
Right. Does it deliver?
And what about the language? Is it clear, easy to understand, even for someone who's, not a Python whiz?
Got to be accessible.
Then there's keywords and meta tags. Are they hitting the right search terms?
That's Google's language.
That'll speak.
It is highlighting the issues, but to some extent it is accurate also about the EAT part and all. And what about the tags and all? Probably it can't see what the meta tags are there in behind the HTMLs and all. So probably outside it has given that, okay, fine, these tags are there, but it has highlighted many issues without telling yes or no answer.
Is the content original? We know Google hates duplicates.
plagiarism is a no-go.
Big time. Got to make sure they're not just copying from somewhere else.
From what I can see, yeah, looks original. I didn't spot any obvious copying or like straight up plagiarism from other sites.
Good news. Originality.
That's a good point. It check the duplicacy of the particular content.
Impact a website, visibility and search results.
Absolutely. Let's talk about speed, how fast the page loads, and mobile friendliness. Google loves sites that load quickly and look good on any device. How's this one doing?
Well, on my desktop, it's pretty quick, but it could be better, especially on mobile. The layout feels a little cramped on a smaller screen, and some of the text is kind of tough to read.
So room for improvement there. Google's all about mobile these days, making sure your site looks good.
Yes, these are the actionable points to improve the page.
They do have some links to other Python stuff, which is good for people who want to learn more, but no real calls to action, like encouraging users to sign up for something or check out other resources.
Let's zoom out to the big picture. How does this page measure up when it comes to EET?
Now, this is where it gets interesting, because we're talking about a very specific coding function, right? So those traditional EEAT signals, they might not be as obvious as they would be for like a health website or a financial advice blog.
Good point. So how do we even judge EEAT in this case? What would make this page a trustworthy source for info about Python's Rendex function?
I think the key here is to focus on the content itself. Does it show expertise? Is it accurate? For example, this page does a good job of explaining how Rendex works, why it's useful, how it's different from similar functions. And the code examples they give, they're correct and well formatted, which tells me they know what they're talking about.
So it's not about bragging about your coding skills. It's about showing your knowledge through the quality and accuracy of the information.
Exactly. And that's something any website can do, no matter the...
What do you think?
There are a few ads, yeah. But they're not too bad. They don't get in the way too much. The layout is clean and the content itself is easy to find.
That's good. Sounds like they found a good balance there.
Good feedback. But what is the final verdict? Whether it's a low, medium, or high quality? Let's see.
Code.
Okay.
Based on everything we've seen so far, how would you rate this page overall in terms of how well it follows Google's search quality rater guidelines?
I'd say it's somewhere between medium and high quality. The content is good, it's accurate, and it answers the user's question.
Agreed. And yeah, there's always room for improvement, like making it more mobile friendly and adding some strong calls to action. But overall, this page is on the right track.
Definitely.
Glad to know that. Let us know how you think about this assessment by NotebookLM about a particular URL or site. You can also experiment with this and give your feedbacks. That will help us. And in our next experiment, we found that it is more accurate. Let's see in our next episode we'll discuss about that. And before we close, my request is please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified as and when we add tutorials like this, and we are frequently adding that also. Thank you for watching. Please share this with your friends also.